Have you ever wondered where your help comes from? As we journey through life, we often find ourselves grappling with this thought-provoking question. It's in our nature to seek answers, to yearn for a sense of direction and assurance. What if I told you that a profound response to this query lies within the heart of an ancient text? This text, known as Psalm 121, is more than just a collection of verses. It's a beacon of hope, a source of comfort, and a guide for those seeking answers. In its lines, it presents a deep, resonating truth about where our help truly stems from, revealing a perspective that transcends time. As we delve into the heart of this psalm, we'll uncover layers of meaning, peel back the veil of mystery, and invite you to reflect on its profound message. Today, we will explore Psalm 121, a passage that provides profound insights into this question. Psalm 121, also known as a Song of Ascents, is a powerful passage in the Bible. This particular psalm is steeped in a rich history belonging to a group of 15 psalms from 120 to 134, known collectively as the Songs of Ascents. These were sung by Jewish pilgrims as they journeyed to Jerusalem for the three great festivals. Psalm 121 is a beacon of hope and trust, a testament to the unwavering faith in the protective care of God. It exudes a sense of assurance, a promise of divine guardianship for those who put their trust in the Almighty. The psalmist voices his faith in God as his ultimate helper, his vigilant protector who never slumbers nor sleeps. This psalm holds a significant place in the Bible, serving as a reminder of God's enduring presence and his protective, caring nature. Now let's delve deeper into Psalm 121. Let us dive into the verses of this psalm to understand its depth. Scene script. Verse 1 and 2 of Psalm 121 read, "I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth." These verses are poignant, filled with raw honesty and a sense of deep introspection. They present us with a mental image of the psalmist, perhaps standing in the shadow of towering mountains, gazing upwards and pondering the source of aid and comfort. The mountains in this context are symbolic. They represent the challenges, the adversities, the trials that we face in our lives. They are the obstacles that seem insurmountable, the problems that appear too vast to solve, the issues that loom large and formidable in our path. But notice the shift in perspective. The psalmist doesn't stop at the mountains. He doesn't let the size of his problems dwarf his faith or his hope. Instead, he looks beyond them. He lifts his eyes higher, raising his gaze from the temporal to the eternal, from the earthly to the divine. He seeks help not from the mountains, but from the one who created them. This is a profound expression of trust in God. It is a recognition of his supreme power and authority. The psalmist acknowledges that the same God who designed the vast expanse of the universe, who sculpted the mountains and set the stars in their places, is also the source of his help. It's an affirmation that God, in his infinite wisdom and boundless power, is more than capable of providing assistance, solace, and strength. But it's more than just an acknowledgement. It's an act of faith, a decision to trust in God, despite the size of the mountains ahead. It's a declaration that our help does not come from our own strength, our own abilities, or even the world around us. Instead, our help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. These verses affirm that our help comes from the Lord, the creator of all things. The next verses, from 3 to 6, assure us of God's unwavering protection. Delving into verse 3, it reads, "He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber." The verse is a vivid depiction of God's ceaseless vigilance over his people. It paints the picture of God as an ever-watchful guardian, ensuring that we do not stumble or falter. This verse assures us that God never takes a break from guarding us. He is always alert, always watching, never sleeping or slumbering. Moving on to verse 4, which reiterates, "Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep." This is a reinforcement of the promise in the previous verse. It emphasizes that God's watchfulness is not just for an individual, but for all of his people. The phrase "neither slumber nor sleep" is repeated, driving home the point that God is our constant protector. There are no off hours, no breaks. His vigilance is unwavering and unending. Verse 5 brings a shift in imagery, stating, "The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand." Here, God is portrayed not only as a guardian, but also as a shade, offering us protection from the harsh elements of life. This suggests that God's protection is not only about preventing harm, but also about providing comfort and relief. Finally, verse 6 reads, "The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night." This verse expands on the protection offered by God, assuring us that we are safe under His care, both day and night. The reference to the sun and the moon symbolizes all times and seasons, implying that God's protection is all-encompassing, perpetual, and unfaltering. In these verses, we see a promise that God is our ever-watchful guardian. His protection is not time-bound or conditional. It is constant, unwavering, and full of care. The assurance offered in these verses is profound and comforting, reminding us that we are never alone or unprotected. We are always in the secure hands of our eternal guardian. Finally, verses 7 and 8 of Psalm 121 read, "The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore." A profound conclusion to a remarkable psalm indeed. Now let's delve into these verses a bit more. The Lord will keep you from all harm. This is an unequivocal promise from God. It's not a conditional promise, but rather a comprehensive guarantee of divine protection. There's no fine print, no hidden conditions. It's a blanket promise covering all conceivable harm. This doesn't mean you won't face challenges or hardships. It means that in the grand scheme of things, no harm will overtake you that can separate you from the love and provision of God. He will watch over your life. More than just a divine security guard, this phrase paints a picture of God as a caring shepherd. He's not just passively observing from a distance, but actively involved, intimately acquainted with our lives. His watch is not merely protective, but also nurturing, guiding us through life's winding paths. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. This is a promise of eternal vigilance. It speaks to the timeless nature of God's care. His watchful eye is not limited to the lifespan of a human being, but extends into eternity. Whether we're coming or going in every season of life, His watchful care is upon us. In essence, these verses serve as a source of immense comfort to believers. They reassure us that we're not alone, that we're not left to navigate the turbulent waters of life without a compass. They remind us that we're under the eternal watch care of an all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-loving God. These verses promise God's perpetual and encompassing protection, now and always. Having journeyed through Psalm 121, let's summarize our insights. We embarked on this journey with a recognition of our human frailty and our need for divine help. This poignant acknowledgement in the first two verses set a tone of humility and dependence, reminding us that our help comes from the Lord, the Maker of heaven and earth. As we delved deeper into the psalm, we discovered the themes of trust and the supreme power of God. In verses 3 to 6, we learned that God, our vigilant protector, never slumbers nor sleeps. He is always on guard, protecting us from the harsh elements of life. His watchfulness is not just during the day, but also through the darkest hours of the night, a testament to His unwavering protection and care. In the concluding verses 7 and 8, we unearthed the depth of God's commitment to our safety and well-being. His promise to preserve us from all evil, to guard our life, and to watch over our coming and going both now and forevermore underscores His eternal watchfulness and love for us. Psalm 121, then, is a beautiful hymn of trust and assurance in the supreme power of God. It serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us that no matter the mountains we face in life, our help comes from a place of divine power and love. It reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles, that there's a higher power watching over us, guiding us, and protecting us at all times. This psalm is a testament to the unwavering protection, the supreme power, and the eternal watchfulness of God. It is a call to trust Him fully, to lean on His strength, and to rest in His protection. It is a reminder that God is our ultimate source of help, our protector and our guardian. Remember, whatever mountains we face, our help comes from the Lord, our protector and guardian, the Maker of heaven and earth. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Psalm 121. As we conclude this exploration, let's take a moment to reflect on this beautiful hymn and its relevance to our own lives. What mountains are you facing right now? How can the assurance of God's protection and help guide you through these challenges? Remember, the psalm serves not just as a source of comfort, but also as a call to action, to trust, to lean on His strength, and to rest in His protection. As we continue to delve into the depths of the Bible in our future videos, we encourage you to join us in this journey of discovery. If you find these explorations enlightening and would like to continue learning with us, please do subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us to keep producing content that helps us all grow in our understanding and application of profound biblical truths. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join us for more explorations of the Bible. Together, let's continue on this journey of faith, learning, and growth. Until next time, keep reflecting, keep learning, and keep trusting in the Lord, the Maker of heaven and earth.